The number of people relying on food banks in Toronto has doubled this year, according to a new report on food insecurity and poverty in Canada's largest city. The annual report, titled Who's Hungry, was published Tuesday by the Daily Bread Food Bank and North York Harvest Food Bank, two Toronto-based charities. The report read, skyrocketing housing costs, food inflation, stagnating wages, and insufficient income supports are pushing more and more households into poverty. Food banks are at their breaking point. According to the report, there have been 2.53 million food bank visits in Toronto this year, a 51% increase year over year and the highest annual surge ever reported. The report noted that if usage rates continue, we will exceed 3 million visits by the end of this year. Toronto food banks have seen a 154% increase in new clients this year. The report said food bank clients have a median monthly income of $1,131, well below the official poverty line for Toronto, which now sits at $2,302 for a single individual. About 89% of food bank clients live in an unaffordable housing, and about a quarter of those spend 100% of their income on housing, putting them at a high risk for homelessness, the report said. This was the worst report that the Daily Bread and North York Harvest have ever issued. 1 in 10 Torontonians are making use of a food bank, and that is horrific and that is obscene, and we need to do something about it, said the CEO of the Daily Bread Food Bank. The report authors are calling on ORWA to rapidly design and implement an adequate and accessible Canada Disability Benefit, which will allow eligible recipients to begin receiving it by 2025. The report said 18% of food bank clients with disabilities have not been able to access the Ontario Disability Support Program (ODSP), forcing them to rely on Ontario Works, a program that only provides $733 a month for a single individual. The report also urges the provincial government to include 300,000 permanently affordable and supporting housing units in its plan to build 1.5 million new homes in Ontario over the next decade. At least 50,000 of those units must be in Toronto, the report added. CEO Hetherington said, "It can't continue this way. We can't continue to rely on food charity in order to make up for policy failures at different levels of government." IPTV.